if you are busy, I'm busy too, period. Because I was in school and I was making time for you. Why can't you make time for me?
Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's Aisha Sweet, back again with another little video. So I know probably you've seen from the title below, I'm here to tell you how I was so how did I even say it? How I became so bold and pour out my feelings to this guy, and then this is what happened. Something happened. That thing that happened, you have to watch the video from the start to the end for you to know what actually transpired. Alright, so fast forward, I met this dude on Instagram. Instagram has made me meet a lot of people in life, but there are some few people that are still, because they actually want to be around. So I met this guy on Instagram, and then we started vibing. You know, when you meet somebody first on Instagram, that has really happened to me before. That day, y'all would be talking so much, trying to know each other and all that kind of stuff. But frankly speaking, when we were talking, my motive was just being friends, because at that point, I think I needed a friend, but not a significant other, or maybe like a serious relationship or something like that. So in my mind, I just needed a friend, but I don't know the idea that was in his mind. So we were talking so much, trying to know ourselves. We didn't actually dive into our private lives, did we? I think we were just superficial about whatever that we were talking about. We really did talk about relationships and all that related to our lives, but it wasn't deep. We were just around the surface. So I mean, yeah, we started talking, vibing consistently, and then it got to a point where he became busy, I became busy. I don't know whether I became busy. Me, I normally don't be getting busy. Sometimes I feel like I have to just let you breathe, like have this kind of freeness from me, like have this kind of like you time to just vibe with yourself and just meditate, and I mean just be by yourself. At times we need ourselves, not people. So that's the kind of vibe I gave, and I gave him that kind of distance, and he's that type of person that it's like, you give me distance, I also give you distance. That was basically it. So it got, but I think he was busy, because he is a bodybuilder and works out every single morning. So I think maybe he was busy with the gym, and also as at that time he was creating YouTube content or YouTube videos and all that. So I thought that really caught him up, and for that reason we stopped talking to each other for some time. We got back to talking. I don't really recall when we got back to talking, but we got back to talking, and it was so nice. And I reached out to him to help me on a working out basis, and he actually came through for me, and I was so glad. Yeah, so as at that time it was on and off type of vibe for us, and then until I think it became on and off, because he was this type of busy person that always be busy when creating content, filming his YouTube videos, and I was just in school. After that time, yeah, I was just in school when he actually offered me that kind of help. I was in school. So there's this one time that we were given a group work that we were supposed to go to the library to do some kind of research and do it. Yeah, and do it. So I went there. I went to the library to go be with the group and bring ideas to just do our work. And this guy's name was the first name to pop in my mind. The person that we've stopped talking for like a year. I think for like a year or some months, name just popped up in my mind. And I stood there for a minute. I was like, why is he popping out? Like, what's happening? I mean, come on, bro. Like, so when his name popped out, I was having this kind of mixed feelings. Like, I like this guy. I'm in love with him. He's so calm. He is this, he's that. Like, I had this kind of flashbacks about him, and I was just there and I was smiling. I was smiling like I'm crazy. So what came in mind is to just text him. So boom, I went through my phone, searched for his name, and I texted him right away. So we started having this kind of small conversation between us, like how life has been for both of us and all that. And I couldn't really drag the conversation for like 10 to 20 minutes. I just let the shit out. Like, yo, I really want to tell you something. I was so shy that I was gonna, get turned off or turned down, I guess. But I have never done that in my life. Like, I've never done that in my life. So that was like the first time Aisha is going to do this, and that's like awkward. Like, Aisha, you don't do that. Like, not that I see myself to be that kind of big ass girl or on top there like that, but that's just not me. Because I've really come across people, I've really seen people that I had feelings for, but I couldn't tell them, and for that reason they had different partners or they moved on single, and I let my feelings stay in me. So after that time I was like, let me be vocal about this one and see how it was actually gonna go. I should have kept that to myself. I should have really kept that to myself, but I tried. I was like, let me just give it a try. So I just went straight to the point. I was like, I'm having feelings for you. What did you say? I'm having feelings for you. Huh? I'm having feelings for you. Like, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. I like you. I told him I like you. I'm in love with you. Guess what happened? Not knowing this nigga was interested in me a long time ago, but I don't know whether he was having this kind of trust issues or he didn't know how to tell me. He was also scared that when he come closer, he's gonna get turned down and stuff like that. So he actually kept it to himself until I opened up about my feelings to him, and then he told me, oh, I also do like you. I was like, all right. Okay, so I think right away he was the person who brought the idea of let's try to know ourselves. I was in a group work. I was doing group work, but I was chatting with this nigga back to back. Like, we're trying to know ourselves, so we actually we played this game Truth or Dare. That actually made me find out a lot about him, and I think he also find out a lot about me. I don't know whether he took mine serious, but I really took it so personal because I really wanted to know him. He was cute and very nice and kind of attractive. He was attractive. And fast forward, we started talking and getting to know ourselves, and then business made us fell off. I hate busy people. I don't know, there's this kind of weird thing about them. I just don't like them. When you are busy, don't talk to me. Not like, don't try to make it seem like you like me, you want to be with me, but you are busy on me. Like, it doesn't make sense. Don't be busy on me when you actually like me, you want to keep me. I'll cut you off, definitely. So like, business actually made us fell off, but he should have made a schedule and put me inside, which he didn't do that. So because of that, I got mad, I got pissed, and I was like, all right, cool. If you are busy, I'm busy too, period. Because I was in school and I was making time for you. Why can't you make time for me? That's actually insane. So yeah, you cannot just be busy on somebody you want to be with or somebody you claim you care for. Who does that? So that actually got me pissed off when I cut him off, because I'm also in school. I have to be reading my books instead of being in relationships and caring for people and lying down talking about people. Like, that's so weird, because my parents paid school fees. So I remember that. I was like, I'm just kidding. So yeah, he was busy and I hate busy people, and for that reason I decided to just let it go, just, lower the seat belt, because it's not comfortable anymore. So I have to just say goodbye to him. There's some people, they are actually supposed to be friends. Like, they are meant to be friends. They're not meant to be our partners. They're not meant to be our husbands or our wives or something like that. So that's how I saw it. I was like, oh, okay. And then we fell off. So we fell off, and then I think we didn't talk for a very long time. Then I called him because I was still having this. I was still having these doors in my thoughts. So I called, and he was like, he was on set and he can't talk right now. And then he's gonna call me back when he's done. And I said, oh, okay. I mean, I really do understand you are working. And we hung up, and this dude never called me again. So after the movie or after the shoot, I didn't get a call from him. And one thing about me is when you tell me something, do it. Like, don't tell me shit. Don't tell me something that you're not willing to do it. It's like you're playing my mind, you're joking with me, I'm your kid, that type of thing. So like, he said he was gonna call me and never fulfilled his promise. And I'm not gonna call back. I'm not gonna call back because I know that by God's grace you are fine. You just didn't call. You just didn't call me. So me too. I didn't call you back. So we didn't call each other, and we were there, I think some 3 months or 4 months. This nigga called me, and we were talking. It was like a normal conversation. It wasn't about the relationship again. And he was like, oh, I remember we were trying to know ourselves through this kind of truth or dare game, and which we didn't finish. That game that we were trying to get to know ourselves, that game that was helping us to get to know ourselves, was unfinished. So he called to tell me, oh, that game wasn't done. It was unfinished, so we should get back on it and do it. And I was not interested. I lost interest. There's so many things that guys do that actually turns me off, and he did one of those, and I was totally turned off. I was tired. Like, no, I can't do this with you. I cannot do this with you. I don't see myself with you anymore. I thought, but my thought was wrong. So I didn't really tell him, but I have in my mind that no, this is not actually gonna work. So let me just move on. And then I moved on. He moved on. We were talking. Sometimes we talk. I think last year we talked. Yeah, we talked. We talked like when around like September, when I was in my project work. Yeah, we actually had a conversation based on something, and then we went off, and we've never talked again. But I still have his number, I still have my number, and yeah. So that was it. Like, I don't know, distance, I hate distance. I cannot do distance relationship. Like, in as much as I want you around, sometimes I just also want you far away. I don't know, not all that far, because of one or two reasons I don't want to share. It's very confidential. I don't want to say it. So like, yeah. So distance relationship is kind of type of way for me. I've never been able to do that, and I'm trying my best to do it, but sometimes I have this kind of ego and this kind of stupid ass behavior in me that talk like, why didn't he call me? This nigga didn't call me today. Oh, okay, let's play the game then. I already have thought for somebody. Maybe that wasn't the thought of that person. Maybe that person is going through some kind of crazy ass shit that he actually needs me. But then I'll be like, I'll just create something for the person and just also act on it some kind of way. I'm weird as heck. So if you're dealing with me, you have to be, like, you have to want me. It's like, yeah. And that type that you have to not put me in a kind of pressure, but like be relevant in my life. Like, just be relevant, because other than that, I'll just forget you. I don't know. There are some wishes that are working me. I hate it so much. I hate busy people. I hate untruthful people. I hate distant relationships. But I'm gonna try. If it didn't work with me and you, it didn't work. It actually will not work. It's not because I've found somebody else. No, I can cut everybody off. I have this kind of behavior that I can just stop talking to anybody and just be in the room by myself. You'll be thinking, oh, she has actually gotten a new catch. I haven't gotten nobody. I just want to be with me. I want to have a me time, basically. So like, but then if you want to move on, you can move on. That part, no, I don't actually like that part, but I've just said it. If you can move on, you can probably move on. So like, yeah, and I'm not doing that again, like telling the guy I'm interested in him or having feelings for him. Even if I do, no, I'm gonna swallow that, because the first time I tried it didn't really end right for me. Why should I continue doing that? I mean, it's a guy's job. It's okay to turn a guy down, but he didn't actually tell me that, just that distance business didn't make us work together. Didn't make us work. So it is what it is. Thanks so much for like watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share my video, turn your post notifications so that you'll be the first person to be notified each time I post videos, and comment down below what type of videos do you want to see on my channel. It's gonna be so interesting. Love you so much. See you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.